blessings. This is Lasagna with the Goddess Key. Thank you for joining me on this edition of my Notary series and all things that's dealing with notaries here in the state of Georgia. Thank you so much for all of the response to the video that I posted earlier this year. If you look in the description of that video, you will find another description for an update that I did a couple of weeks ago that you can refer back to get additional information. But for this video, I wanted to share a resource that you can look into. I know I posted or made a comment for the last video that I did with snapdoc.com, and you can go there and register yourself or your business to get notifications when notaries are in your area. So I do have another one, and I'm going to bring it up to make sure I don't forget the name of it and make sure that I give you the correct information. And it is called, bear with me, I should have been prepared. It is called Coast to Coast Signing. I was correct, but I wanted to make sure that I did not give you the wrong information. So they send a lot of requests, especially here in Georgia, but I found that it is difficult to get those assignments. Plus, they are very low in the amount. Not to say that you cannot negotiate a better price, but they tend to be around $30. And then I know some may require you to print out documentation or even to drop off or fax back the information that you notarized. So for me, that's a little bit low because for a standard notary for me within a particular radius, I charge close to that fee already just for my time and travel. It doesn't necessarily include the notary itself because the state of Georgia has a set price that you must charge for a notary. So, example, just let's talk about that because I know a lot of times people get confused about the price that you should charge. So, here in the state of Georgia, they have a set amount per notary stamp. Now, so when you go into UPS, sometimes the bank lets you get it done for free if you have an account. That's for standalone brick and mortar. If you go into a bank, if you go into some kind of legal services, if you go into UPS, if you come in, then you pay that fee, which is set by Georgia. Now, if you call a notary, like a mobile notary, which many of you all that are watching this video, that's what you want to do to get your business going, then the travel and your time plays a factor which you can charge. And they do say this on the notary little web class that the state of Georgia offers when you want to become a notary, or once you get your certificate, you can go through their little class, pay the $10 to take the test, and then you get a certificate that you took the class and that you passed the class. And I think I went over that in the first video as well. So you can take that class, get your certificate, and within that class they do say that you can charge for your mileage and your time. So if someone is very long distance and you have to drive, you have to pay for your gas. It's your car now is becoming a business expense. You can charge for that and include the amount of the notary that's given by the state of Georgia. So, with that being said, coast to coast to coast is paying very little, and you sometimes they may be a distance away, and it may entails of you doing more than what um, the fee is really providing, and it really doesn't become um, a necessarily a benefit. I know for me, and I've tried a couple of times for ones that's been close in my area, and they seem very hard to come by. But I do get a lot of notifications for them. So that's one resource that you can try and see if it'll work for you. Because just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. And you may be quite successful and you might get a lot of business, and you may even be able to negotiate and get a better price where that may not be the case for me. So it's called Coast to Coast Signing. You can go to their website. I will leave their link down in the description. I'm not getting paid or anything like that for them. This is just to help you out as a notary here in Georgia because, of course, it's COVID. Um, there's uncertainties that's going on within our government, especially with the elections coming. We just don't know where things are going. And I know a lot of people are worried and concerned. And this is a little bit of a way to, make a little bit of cash um, for you, especially if you're receiving unemployment or you can get a little bit of cash that's not necessarily where you're on a regular full-time job and it's being reported. So this is an excellent way to do that and work for yourself and do some things that's going to help provide for your family, and maybe it'll transition into something more. And like I said, I do know a couple of people who do notary full time. But again, I don't want to lie and say that you will make a six-figure income here in Georgia unless you are an attorney and or an attorney that's willing to let you work under them to do mortgage closings here in Georgia. But if you do decide to do that, I really would recommend that you go through a signing agent school and learn all of the information that you would need to do notaries for mortgage closings, because there are things that go along with making sure that you meet in a deadline, just even by making sure you use the correct color pen and following things as they need to be done, because if not, then it will be rejected by the title company and it will hold up the person closing on their home, or for the home to be funded from the bank through the title company, and then and with the money exchanging into the to the seller, if they get a portion back and things like that. So those are some of the things to keep in mind. With that being said, I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the new subscribers, and look for more content coming soon. And visit thegoddesskey.com for if you would like to check out some of my personal body care products. And what else? The Goddess Key 333 on Facebook and Instagram. My website for my notary is kmtnotary.com, and you can visit there to just take a look around and see what's on the site. It's just really for a point of reference, a landing page or a landing site for people to get in contact with me and to know, what services I offer, what I can do far as with the notaries and being a signing agent. With that being said, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Please be safe, and until next time, peace and blessings.